Modern civilization often assumes that scientific knowledge progresses in a straight line, improving steadily as technology advances. According to this view, ancient societies were limited by superstition, primitive tools, and incomplete understanding of the natural world. Yet scattered across the archaeological record are pieces of knowledge that appear far too advanced for their time. Knowledge that should not have existed according to conventional timelines. These anomalies are not isolated. They appear in astronomy, mathematics, medicine, architecture, and engineering, embedded within cultures separated by vast distances and thousands of years. What makes them unsettling is not simply their sophistication, but their accuracy. One of the most persistent examples comes from ancient astronomy. Long before telescopes or modern instruments, ancient civilizations mapped the skies with remarkable precision. Stone structures around the world align perfectly with solstices, equinoxes, and stellar movements that require long-term observation and mathematical understanding. Sites such as Stonehenge, Nabta Playa, and ancient Mesoamerican observatories demonstrate not only awareness of celestial cycles, but the ability to encode that knowledge into permanent architecture. Even more puzzling is the precision with which ancient astronomers tracked precession, the slow wobble of Earth's axis that completes a cycle roughly every 26,000 years. Detecting this phenomenon requires generations of observation, yet it appears embedded in ancient myths, monuments, and calendars. This suggests that early civilizations were not merely observing the sky, but thinking about time on scales far beyond a single lifetime. Mathematics presents another challenge to the standard narrative. Mathematical constants such as pi and the golden ratio appear repeatedly in ancient structures with astonishing accuracy. The Great Pyramid's dimensions reflect ratios that align closely with these constants, raising difficult questions. Were these results coincidental, or did ancient builders possess mathematical knowledge far more advanced than assumed? The argument that these alignments are accidental becomes weaker when similar ratios appear across unrelated cultures. Ancient Greek architecture, Indian temples, and Mesoamerican pyramids all demonstrate proportional systems consistent with advanced geometry. These civilizations did not share textbooks, yet their designs reflect comparable mathematical understanding. Ancient medicine offers another example of knowledge appearing too early. Surgical tools found in prehistoric contexts resemble instruments used centuries later. Texts describing treatments for trauma, infections, and even psychological conditions predate modern medical theory by millennia. In some cases, ancient remedies align closely with modern pharmacology, using plants now known to have antibacterial or analgesic properties. What is striking is not that ancient people experimented, but that they systematically recorded and transmitted medical knowledge. This suggests structured observation and empirical testing, even if framed within spiritual or symbolic language. Modern science may have refined these practices, but it did not invent the underlying curiosity. Engineering anomalies further complicate the picture. Massive stone blocks weighing tens or hundreds of tons were quarried, transported, and placed with precision that challenges modern capabilities. In many cases, the methods used remain unclear. The joints between stones are so precise that blades cannot fit between them, even after thousands of years of erosion. These feats are often dismissed as brute force or lost techniques, but such explanations avoid the deeper question: why does this level of precision appear so early and then vanish? Perhaps the most unsettling aspect of ancient knowledge is its fragmentation. Advanced understanding appears, disappears, and later re-emerges. Civilizations demonstrate peaks of insight, followed by periods of regression. Knowledge is lost not because it was flawed, but because societies collapsed, records were destroyed, or skills were no longer transmitted. This challenges the comforting belief that humanity steadily progresses toward greater understanding. History suggests that knowledge is fragile. It depends on stability, continuity, and memory. When those collapse, knowledge collapses with them. Ancient civilizations may not have possessed modern science as we define it, but they clearly possessed systematic observation, experimentation, and long-term thinking. They asked questions about the universe, the body, and the environment that modern science continues to explore today. The uncomfortable implication is not that ancient people were more advanced than we are, but that intelligence and insight are not exclusive to modernity. They arise wherever humans observe carefully, think critically, and preserve what they learn. Lost knowledge does not mean false knowledge. It means knowledge that was not protected. The remnants we find today are fragments, enough to raise questions, but not enough to reconstruct the full picture. What remains suggests that history's timeline is not incomplete, because ancient people lacked understanding, but because much of what they knew did not survive. The past is not silent. It is whispering through stone, text, and measurement, reminding us that knowledge can appear long before society is ready to preserve it. And perhaps the most unsettling realization is this: if advanced knowledge existed before and was lost, then the greatest threat to human understanding is not ignorance, but forgetting. Subscribe to this channel for more.